Up next, it's a Week 1 AFC East showdown. Two teams that have split the season series each of the previous 4 years. It's the Miami Dolphins against the New England Patriots, and it's headed your way on Madden NFL Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Miami Dolphins. Again, everyone, Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 6th season now from NC State, it's Jacoby Brissett.
And the Dolphins organization made a decision to sign him back in March as insurance for Tua Tagovailoa. Remember, he's an experienced starter with the Patriots and the Colts. In fact, he was the Colts' full-time starter in 2017 and 2019. Was used more as a goal line kind of gimmick quarterback behind Phillip Rivers last year. But in his limited starts, has shown he can run the full playbook.
And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brissett now. Finding Gaskin underneath. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Let's go.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Shut him down!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On 2nd and 10, Brissett got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Patriot offense ready for their first drive, led by Mac Jones, the Heisman Trophy finalist and 15th overall selection this spring from Alabama.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Throwing Jones. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They hand this off to Harris. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And Folk's kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So I guess we'll call this a pitcher's duel so far. I think that was a 3-run homer there, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Yeah, and what inning are we in? It's not the most common of score lines, but it's pretty indicative of the fact that we're in for a tight one.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run now with Gaskin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Caught by Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. 7 yards, the pickup there. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
A nice substantial run there by Gaskin, who was the Dolphins' leading rusher in 2020. 584 total yards in just 7 starts and got stronger as the season went on. Not bad for a 7th-round pick in 2019. He was drafted number 234 overall that season.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Brissett. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now Brissett. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Play fake, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to... Brissett on 4th down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Aguilar. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Brissett to throw on first. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brissett now. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. To throw, Brissett. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's Brissett. And this is caught. It's Parker. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Brissett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing. Brissett. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett on first down. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
You know, the Patriots were seeking a good edge rusher, and Matt Judon is now providing that, having come over from Baltimore. 30.5 sacks the last 4 years there. They expect him to get to the quarterback frequently in Patriots red and blue.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
From the 29, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. Damian Harris
missed the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class has truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the first round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game, all right, in baseball. I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run with Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Juwan Bentley there to get him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brissett's throw here taken in by Gesicki. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They go play action with Brissett. He'll get that one to Carter complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Brissett. This is caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Out right to Bourne. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to Henry. Quickly, they get to the line. From the 24, Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. A 10-play drive that time, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey
kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Miami's offense set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And J.C. Jackson is a name that more and more NFL fans are able to identify. And last year, a terrific year to be a corner in the AFC East. Xavier Howard of Miami led the NFL with 10 picks. But J.C. Jackson of the Pats, he finished second with 9, and he just gets another one.
Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is born. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Here's Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Jones. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
And to give this time to the tailback. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Another run with Gaskin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run on third down with Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 2, 25 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Jones connecting with Aguilar. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw is Jones. Complete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They still need 1 completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. You want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And the 13-year man puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal and closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they will not might get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New England,
it's a victory for Mac Jones in his debut at quarterback.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.